Podcast.
All right, what's up? This is Jeff from Lucky 13. This is Lucky 13 Podcast. We got Jimmy Ferrari from Blast Furnace Productions in today.
Yo.
Melody is on vacation. Melody's in France with her husband, living the dream. Whatever, doing all that shit. So we're here with Jimmy today. I'll fill you in what's going on. Well, to tell you what happened over the weekend, I have no idea. I wasn't here all weekend. I was here during the day, and not a lot of stuff happened during the day. I did some drinking during the day, and then I left at night. My in-laws were in town, so I had to do all that touristy shit. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good. I went on a little boat cruise around Manhattan. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Didn't you see, weren't you hanging out with Jimmy G?
Yeah,
Murphy's Law?
I did that on Thursday night.
How'd that happen?
That was so. I went on. The girl Wendy from Wendigo Productions had a birthday party on one of those boat cruises that go around Manhattan, and his band Circus of Power played, and 10 Ton Mojo, and
Circus of Power's been around forever.
yeah, they've been around forever. They're a New York band, like New York kind of rock band. You know what I mean? They were great.
Way back in the day.
Yeah, they were great. And but Jimmy was hosting it. Yeah, I don't
Big
know.
shout out to Jimmy G, one of the greatest guys ever.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
I'm sure it was.
I almost didn't get to the boat. I got to the boat left at 7 o'clock. And I was running late anyway, and my friend gave me direction. Well, whatever, it's a long story, but I got directions to the fucking east side of Manhattan. So I go, the west side. So I'm on the west side of Manhattan, and I call them, like, yo, where the fuck are you guys at? I'm at Chelsea Piers. They're like, dude, it's on the east side. I'm like, fuck. And it's like, now it's like 6:45, the boat leaves at 7. And I'm like, fuck it, guys, have a good time, whatever. And they're like, dude, listen, jump in a fucking cab. You can get here in 10 minutes. And I'm like, You know what? Fuck it, I'll try. So I jumped in a cab. I'm like, listen, can you get me there in 10 minutes? And he's like, I'll try. And he sucked as a fucking cab driver.
Ugh.
He was slow as fuck. But I got like 3 blocks from the FDR, and it was traffic. And I'm like, fuck it, just let me out. I'm going to run.
Yeah.
And I'm in great shape to fucking run, too.
Did you literally run?
I literally ran.
That's
I
awesome.
fucking ran my ass off to the fucking boat, and I was like huffing and puffing, and as soon as I walked across the fucking plank to get on the boat, fucking little bridge went up, and the fucking boat started. I was perfect fucking timing.
It's awesome.
But it took me about 15 minutes and like 6 beers to recover from that fucking slow, fucking sloppy fucking
Couple
run.
of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's nice.
It was awesome though. It was a lot of fun, man. Like, you've done those boat things before,
I've
right?
seen Murphy's Law on a boat. I saw Sheer Terror on a boat. Yeah, they're always fun.
Yeah, they're a great time. And if it's too loud downstairs or you don't take the first bands that are going on or whatever, you can go upstairs and chill. They got food on the boat. The beers are reasonable. It's cool, man. It was a lot of fun. Circus of Power was great. I've seen them before years ago.
I never seen them.
Yeah, they're good. It's like good fucking heavy rock, I guess. You know what I mean? They're good. It was fun.
Good shit, man.
Good fucking times. Yeah, but that was the extent of my fucking weekend, and then I did like touristy shit. You know, eating a lot of fucking food and shit, so whatever. It was cool. It was chill.
Next weekend I do my touristy shit.
Yeah? What's
Philly.
Oh, yeah. So you're going to Philly and you're going to hang out with the fucking Rocky statue. You're going to get a picture with the fucking Rocky statue.
Absolutely. I'm going to run up the stairs like a jerk off while my girlfriend films me.
Awesome.
I have to do it.
You know what's funny? Apparently this guy, Doug from Choma that hangs out here, did a video of him running up the stairs doing the whole fucking Rocky scene. And then when he got to the top of the stairs, chugged the fucking gallon of milk. And then pukes all over the fucking top of the stairs.
Milk?
I don't know.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah. But I haven't found it yet. And like people have told me about it, and I got to see it. I heard it's fucking pretty hilarious. Because he's in the fucking sweatsuit and everything.
Yeah, I want to do that, but I don't know if I'm going to go that far.
Do it.
Like,
fucking put the headband on.
The headband on, like almost like bell bottom, like fucking great, fucking get some Chuck Taylors.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh god.
Awesome.
I want to do it though. It's such a great idea.
Fuck yeah. It'll feel great.
It's going to be the most hackiest douchebag thing ever, but I don't care.
But you know how many people do it? It's awesome. It's fucking great.
I don't care. There'll be hundreds of people all over the stairs. I'll still do it in front of everybody. I have no area. I don't care.
Awesome. All right, so to tell you guys quick what's happening this week at Lucky 13, we got shows Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night here. We got tomorrow night is a free show. It's the Prong Paw Devils and Dives tour with a band called Winter's Wake, Another Day's Armor, and Framework. It's a free show. Come down, check it out. Free shows are always good because if you don't like the bands, go hang out up front and drink some beers. But,
there you go.
But Winter's Wake, I'm pretty sure, has played here before. And then Friday night, we have a great show. Scissor Fight is playing with Backwoods Payback and Gozu. It's Scissor Fight's first time. They haven't played New York in 10 years. I think I saw them last time at Continental they played. And they're great. They're kind of like Circus of Power in that way. Like it's kind of just, it's like heavy kind of rock. I guess if you're into bands like the Super Suckers or Helicopters, bands like a lot of people I know who like that stuff, you know, really dig like Scissor Fight and Circus of Power and those kind of bands. You know what I mean? Cool. It's good. It's good fucking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's got Scissor Fight's great, man. They have a new singer, which is weird because the singer was very entertaining. So I'm looking forward to seeing who they got. He was just this big fucking burly biker guy with a fucking beard, and he was a mess, and it was great. Man, apparently he couldn't handle it anymore. He left. So I don't know the deal. And then Saturday night we have what the fuck is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bands playing on Saturday night. A lot of New Jersey bands: Voidless, Xenophile. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hellrain, Demopolis. Yeah, it sucks when you can't fucking pronounce
Demopolis.
it. Consume the Sun and Morbid Cross.
What's the date on that show?
That's Saturday night. That's the 30th.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we got shows here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So it'll be a awesome, fucking fun-filled fucking weekend.
In a couple of weeks, you have something going down here too.
We do have something going down. You want to tell everybody about it?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's
talking to the microphone. I know you don't have headphones on.
It's I put together a little show.
But you can't come if you didn't have a ticket. So bye.
That's right. So yeah, that's right. So if you don't have a ticket, you lost.
Yeah.
You beat. Yeah, it's the first show. I think this is going to be, I don't know, maybe the 11th show that I've done here.
Is it 11? Yeah.
I think so. I could be wrong. Give or take 1 or 2, but it's like 11, I think.
Wow.
Something like that. It's going to be just under a year because my first show here was August 30th of last year.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. And I averaged, there was the last couple of months I only did like 1 or 2 shows, but then I was consistent 1 show every month.
But you were like fucking, this was like the big one though. This is like fucking.
This is the big one. There was the Veterans Benefit with Murphy's Law and all that stuff, which was awesome, and it was the benefit. But this is the first one that is technically sold out, no tickets available at all. So it is the first ever Blast Furnace hardcore barbecue, and there is I don't know, 13 or 14 bands, I don't even know.
And everybody's in, right? Nobody's fucking dropped off.
Everybody's in. A couple of bands got switched out like last minute, but it didn't affect anything at all. I'll run through it real quick. Saturday, August 13th, doors are at 2 o'clock, and like I said, if you didn't get a ticket, then you're just going to be mad listening to me if you wanted to come. There's a New Jersey hardcore band. They're called Wastelands. They're a younger band, but they're fucking sick heavy, and they were actually recommended to me by Joey Stone, the singer for The Banner, who's also a long-time New Jersey hardcore metal band, who was also on this bill. It's Wastelands. Then Joe Stanley's band, he used to be in the band Sicker Than Most, who played my first ever matinee here.
Yeah.
He has a new band called Departed. They're playing. This band called Silence Equals Death is playing. They have a great buzz, and they're just fucking awesome guys. Robots and Monsters is playing. Full Scale Riot is playing. Full Scale Riot was originally going to just do like a short set, but somebody bailed. I don't remember what band. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to add anybody. Just Full Scale Riot, just do a regular set.
Nice. They're always fucking great to see.
Yeah. Anyway. Vice is playing, which I never seen them live, and the dude Andrew, who's in Vice, is in like 3 different bands, and they're going to kill it in here. Then long-time Brooklyn band Wrench is playing.
That's fucking awesome.
They don't play very often at all. I think they're playing twice this summer, once here and once somewhere else. So if you don't have tickets to this, go find out.
I still have a demo with it from like, fuck it, it's got to be like the mid-90s or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was 2 bass players.
Yes.
And
there was no guitar player.
Yeah, it was no guitar player.
It was just bass players and a drummer.
Yeah, and it was fucking, I listened to that. It was like 4 songs or something. I listened to that fucking over and over and
awesome.
over. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, so Wrench is playing, and then Mike Scandato's band, The Last Stand, is playing, and I got to give a shout out to Mike and all those guys because a couple of weeks ago I just did like gang vocals, background vocals on their upcoming EP that they're about to release. Then one of the bands got replaced by a band called Doomsday Morning, and these guys are brutal, and they've been around for a while, and they're ridiculously heavy. Doomsday Morning, and then The Banner, and then Line of Scrimmage is back with a little reunion show, and they're gonna like rest in peace, Lucky 13, because this place is gonna be fucking ridiculous.
You know what's funny is there's some holes in the walls back here, and I'm not fixing them.
Don't fix them yet
until after the show.
Yeah, don't. I kind of reach out to a few people, like, listen, everybody can do whatever the hell they want. Just don't destroy the place. Don't put holes in the walls. I think they're all cool, but it might happen, but it's not going to be on purpose.
Listen, what are you going to do?
And then the headliner is the almighty, the great All Out War. So 13 bands or 14 bands, whatever it is, Saturday, August 13th, the first ever annual Brooklyn Blast Furnace BBQ here at Lucky 13.
And if you can't get in, just come down and eat some hamburgers and hang out on the sidewalk.
There you go. You can just be outside on the sidewalk looking stupid, trying to fucking listen to bands that are all the way in the back room. You could do that. It's up to you.
That'd be awesome.
Come hang out.
Yeah.
Look at the girls on the bar from outside. How stupid would you feel?
Yeah,
awesome.
That sucks.
I'll watch you looking in. I'm an asshole.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so it's going to be crazy.
That's going to be a lot of fucking fun. I'm already fucking gearing up for that. I'm trying to get extra sleep because that's going to be a long fucking day.
It's going to be a really long day.
Yeah. What time does it start again?
It's 2 o'clock doors. First band, 3 o'clock sharp. There's a lot of bands, so first band has to start at 3 o'clock. I don't care. I mean, it's sold out, so, which is good because I don't have to worry. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to be, I need a certain amount of people to come to pay this band, blah, 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 blah. It's like, it's a very...
It's done.
Yeah, I just watch the door, look at the will call list or however the list works, put bracelets on people, and that's it. I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, so bands come in here. I already have it all mapped out. Like, pay everybody, go play.
Yeah.
So I don't have to deal with nothing.
And it'll be good. You're gonna get people trickling in all day. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's gonna be in and out. It's gonna be a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Should be interesting.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, man.
So then last week too, Jimmy helped out with a benefit we did. It was a clothing drive,
which was
awesome. For veterans, and it was fucking. I wasn't here for it. I was out of town for it, but I had to drive the clothes up to the Bronx to the place to drop them off, and I couldn't. I had to fucking like jam them all in my car.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was. I didn't expect it to be that good. Like I didn't think it was going to be bad, but I didn't expect it to be that awesome. And it was kind of like, the quick little backstory. I know that you guys, Melody, you guys put it all together, and I saw that there was no bands, so I just reached out. And it was, maybe I'd throw a few bands on, get a few extra people in here. Why not? You know what I mean? I'll say it's a benefit. They're not expected to get paid or anything. So I reached out to 5 bands, and they all killed it, man. It was like the first band. It's a band called Scrapers. They've been around. I didn't even realize how long they've been around, but they've been around for a while. This is a straight up, fast, short, like 1 minute long song punk rock band. And they were called Scrapers, and they killed it. And there was actually like a lot of people here watching them.
Nice.
And then it's a band. They have an odd name. I had to Google what the hell it meant. But it's a band called Unkempt Harold, and they're from Jersey. And what it means is kind of like a disheveled messenger. Like the bringer of bad news. That's what I'm fucking.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
3-piece band. The singer plays fucking bass. They're pretty much like a metal band. Super, super talented.
Yeah.
Sick band. So they will definitely be playing a future Blast Furnace production
Unkempt
show.
Harold, huh?
Yeah. Unkempt Harold.
Nice.
Awesome band. Weird name.
Yeah.
Great guys. And they actually reached out. The drummer Dave reached out to me when I just posted it up on Facebook if anyone was down to play this Vietnam Veterans of America benefit. And the drummer reached out to me, and I was like, actually, yeah, I heard of your band. I actually seen them live in Jersey. He was like, oh, no shit. I was like, yeah, man, you guys were great. So fucking, I went out there to go see, they played a show with Full Scale Riot.
Nice.
So them, and then the band No Fucking Chance came, and
who are fucking awesome.
they're fucking just crazy.
Those guys are awesome.
Yo, Chris, a big shout out to Chris, because Chris, the guitar player, brought like 9 bags of clothes for the thing, and Carl, the singer, is just a fucking great guy. He's a psycho. But yeah, man, great band. Eddie Dome, fucking psychopath bass player.
Yeah, dude, they're a great band. If they ever play here again, you get a chance to see them.
They'll be on another show.
Yeah.
I'll definitely book them again. They're great guys, and they're an awesome band. So
Yeah.
if you're cool and I like you and you're a good band, I have no issues. If you're willing to play, I'm down to book you. I don't care.
As long as you're not a baby.
Yeah, don't be a crybaby.
Yeah. I don't want to go on third.
Oh yeah. And they've been around for a while. But wherever I put them, they played the benefit and shit. They have no problem. We just want to play. Which is cool. Which also goes for the guys from the Bronx and Zaguri, who also played. And they're just like, we don't care. We're not looking for money.
Yeah.
Because listen, if you're into the hardcore scene and you realize it, and you're not sick of it all, or Madball, or certain bands, like it's not your fucking living. There's no fucking real money in hardcore.
There's no money in fucking music in general, really.
You
know what I mean? If you can make fucking $30 at the door, you know what I mean?
If you make your gas money,
exactly, it's a good night.
Yeah.
But don't expect anything. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's why we try to do it here, so bands hopefully can make some money. You know what I mean? But it's always like
bring merch, print up merch, print up shirts, sell your fucking merch.
Yeah.
You know, do something, because you're promoting your band and you're making a few dollars. And then, who headlined that was Silence Equals Death, and fucking great fucking bunch of guys, man. And Scott, the singer for Silence Equals Death, also plays bass for the band Crime Scene, who has played a couple of my shows before. But yeah, man, but the benefit, when was that? Sunday, July 17th, that was.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
And first of all, any bands that want to come out and play a benefit and are willing to donate their time, they're awesome anyway.
Just,
you know what I mean?
Right off the bat, you know what? Fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of bands that were like, yo, we don't care, we'll play whatever. I don't care about money. And that's how you should be, man.
Yeah.
And even if you're a band, if you're a hardcore band that's been on the scene for like less than 5 years, it's kind of like, listen, man, you got to pay your fucking dues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, these kids nowadays, everything is now, and I deserve this. You need to pay your dues.
You know what's really funny is that's how it is, though. Like, a lot of the younger bands don't get it yet. You know, like the way we do it at Lucky 13 is if you want to charge, listen, we'll do free shows here and we'll pay the sound guy. But we don't make money off the bands, you know what I mean? So we, you know, if you want to throw a show here, as long as the sound guy gets paid $120, you know, for his time, then, you know, the rest goes to you guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the way we do it here.
Right.
And I'm not looking to take money away from the bands, but it's funny how the younger guys expect more than,
it's also I sound like the old man, like, you know, these kids nowadays, but it's true. It's like the me generation, instant gratification now. Well, you know, since I got in my car and I drove from wherever and we practice and we have we deserve to get paid. It's nice, like me personally, like when I do regular shows and they're not benefits, like I pay the sound man first, and I tell everybody there is no guarantees. I do not the only band that's ever gotten a guarantee from me is Coming Up, and that's All Out War.
Yeah, because you knew they were going to fucking sell out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
They don't play. They played Long Island like a couple of months ago, and they're playing. They just got added to This Is Hardcore like literally like 3 days ago because Nails dropped off. But that's not going to affect this.
Yeah,
it's already sold out, and that's in Philly. You know what I mean? And I think maybe they're playing one more show in like the end of September, and not even in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So
it's hard to do guarantees, man, because you don't know. You know what I mean?
Everyone, oh yeah, I'll be there. All right, cool. And now I'm at the door sweating it out, like, oh man, I need like 15 more people to come and pay me. And then, all right, I have the sound man paid, but now I have 9 bands that I told that I would give something to.
Yeah.
I'm not putting myself in that predicament. And I'm not going to the bank account and withdrawing money and losing money. I put this on basically because I love to do it. I have no problem helping bands out. I have a real job.
Yeah.
I know that there's no money in hardcore. If
anybody's in this scene, if you're into the metal, or if you're into metal or hardcore or punk or whatever, you know you're doing it because you love it. You know what I mean? There's no money in it unless you become, you know, a bigger band, and even them, you know what I mean? Like, listen, they're
Even
sacrificing.
then, you still got to be a fucking road warrior. And
Exactly.
They still fucking struggle.
Exactly. But they're making fucking, you know, they're not making much. You know what I mean?
No, they're not making much. And then you put travel into that and all that. That's why it's like, you know, fucking bands that are on the road who do this for a living. Like, they have wives and shit at home who are also working to pay the bills.
Yeah.
While you might be playing festivals in front of fucking 60,000 people in Europe, but your wife is still home making, you know, working.
There's a great fucking documentary about that called Why We Do This. And
I've never seen it.
It's fucking awesome. It's killer. It's if you get a chance to check it out. What the fuck is the name? I got to look it up. But there was some great bands on there that talk about it, like, you know, bigger bands like Gojira and Gogor and, you know, like the guys from Gogor. They all got day jobs. And one guy's a carpenter, and like, you know, that's his vacation when he's going out doing this kind of shit. And but it's a fucking great documentary, and I'll
definitely have to check that out.
Yeah.
Is it on Netflix or Amazon Prime?
You can find it on fucking. You can find it on YouTube.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you can find it on YouTube.
Maybe if I remember, I'll watch it like tonight when I get home.
I gotta find. Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's fucking great.
Why We Do This?
Why We Do This?
I'll definitely check it out.
I'm looking up. I should know. Fucking silence.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll fill in some.
Yeah, fill in for a second.
Well, since we were talking about, like, I had mentioned, like, bands like Sick of It All.
Yeah.
Dude, Sick of It All a couple of weeks ago. Played Webster Hall for their 30th year anniversary. And I have to say, it might be, if not the greatest, definitely, without a doubt, the top 3 hardcore shows I've ever been to in my life.
Yeah.
Yo, the amount of respect that I give those guys, it's ridiculous. The whole night, like, Manipulate. Busky's band, his band Manipulate. If you never heard of them, go check them out. Straight up, heavy, raw, fucking, super fucking serious hardcore band. Manipulate opened it up. Love those guys. Then there was a band called Kunglite Sheet. And they are from fucking Hong Kong. Never heard of them. And then later on, Lou from Sick of It All was saying that, you know, these guys, you know, they did a tour in Southeast Asia or something like that, and they happened to be there or whatever. And the passion behind these guys, Lou was like, yo, you want to fucking come on tour with us? Which must have been like a dream come true for these kids.
Yeah.
You know, so now they're playing to basically a sold-out fucking Webster Hall Sick of It All 30-year anniversary show in New York City from kids from fucking Hong Kong. Must have been insane.
That's awesome.
You know, so, you know, those guys killed it. And then Murphy's Law came on, and once again, big shout out to fucking Jimmy G, because they kill it every time. Always fun, great vibes. Then the Street Dogs came in. I'm not really, you know, I'm not knocking them, but punk really isn't my thing. But and it's just Sick of It All came on, and they did fucking everything, man. They just did fucking everything. The whole vibe was awesome. 3,000 people, close to 2,500 people, not one fight. Everyone, the entire night, I'm flipping off the stages, I'm standing on the stage, and the entire time, I'm just laughing and smiling. I'm flipping into the crowd with a smile on my face. Like, everybody was just having the greatest time, and they killed it live. Probably, like I said, it might be the greatest hardcore show that I've ever been to.
That's awesome.
Unreal. Big props and the utmost respect to fucking Sick of It All and the guys in Sick of It All. And Lou is a great guy, and that fucking band is a well-oiled machine, man.
And they've been doing it for fucking years.
30 years, and he even said, he's like, thank you all. Lou was saying, thank you all, every one of you, and everybody else that they played for, you know, for all these years, because none of those guys had a real job since 1997.
That's awesome.
You know, and even that, if you think about it, it's Sick of It All. They started in 1985, 86. And it still took them almost 11 years to not have a day job.
Yeah.
To do it full time. And they're one of the few. How many other bands, hardcore bands, have that much longevity and don't have day jobs?
Yeah, I don't think there's any other ones that do.
Maybe Madball. Maybe. And I'm not even sure.
Yeah.
I know that Hoya, the bass player, has Casa de Rock, he does screen print for shirts and shit.
Right.
So maybe that's to help make ends meet or whatever. I'm sure it is, but then nobody's living in mansions. I'll tell you that.
No, and they go to Europe, and I'm sure they do fucking very well in Europe, much better than they do here. All the bands do better in Europe,
which is fucking crazy.
Yeah. No, that documentary. So it's Why You Do This. And
Why You Do This.
Yeah, and it's about the band Car Bomb. But do you know Car Bomb at all?
I've heard of them.
It's one of the guys, maybe two of the guys used to be in a band called Neck years ago. Do you remember those guys? They were from Long Island.
No.
They were ahead of their time, that band Neck. They were fucking awesome. And it was it's a great documentary, and it shows these guys playing these tiny little shows in front of and these guys put on like a stage show with lights and like all this kind of shit.
Right.
And it's like grindcore, but it's kind of a hard listen, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? It's really technical, and the guy Elliot's the drummer, who's fucking phenomenal. They're a really good band, but the documentary's about them and basically why they do what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it shows them playing in front of fucking 5 people, and then it shows them, they got to open up for Gojira and get some bigger, shows and stuff like that. But they even interview guys like from Gojira and I said Gomor and stuff like that. Check it out, the documentary. Why You Do This.
I'll actually jot that down.
Yeah, it's really fucking good.
It's pretty awesome.
And any band that's like, any hardcore band or metal band or whatever, any band can relate to that genre of what these guys are going through and stuff like that. So it's really cool.
Crazy. I'll definitely check it out. You said
Cool.
I can find it on YouTube?
Yeah, you can find it on YouTube.
Sounds good.
What else you got going on? You see you got some more notes over there.
Well, I mean, it's a little bit in advance, but I'll still touch on it. Once again, I'm doing another benefit. I have a couple of benefits coming up within the next few months here. What I am going to do is I'll announce the whole thing, but I will not announce the headliner. There will be advanced tickets, though.
You can't, because you'll jinx it. And I mean, you know what's funny?
Not even that I'll jinx it. I just, you gotta leave people hanging.
You know what's really funny? What's his name? Kevin Scandado. Remember you said something about Lucky 13, and Kevin Scandado was like, "Listen, we're all fucking, we're all superstitious," and he's absolutely right. Because remember, we got the last podcast in the Left guys.
Yes.
We're gonna do something here,
and
then you said something on Facebook, and then the guy hit me back. He was like, "Dude, I'm sorry, we can't do it."
Yeah, because I promoted it because I wanted to see them guys too. Because they're awesome.
Yeah. Well, they. So I was really excited about that. You mentioned it, then they couldn't do it. And there's other shit that happens that, like, I'm fucking so superstitious about that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And it was really funny because I know not to make that mistake. And you named a band that was fucking gonna possibly play, and somebody was here the other night who's friends with those guys, and I was like, this is like right when you told me. And I was like, oh yeah, there's a possibility they might be playing here. And he's like, and that next day you were like, yeah, no, they couldn't do it. I'm like, fuck, my bad. It was my fault.
Well, no, it wasn't. Well, I had a band confirmed, my headliner confirmed for the second Veterans benefit that I'm doing in November. I'm not even going to touch on that yet. But they were confirmed, and I was just about to release the flyer, and somebody in the band was like, oh, something happened. Somebody didn't realize they're not going to be here. We can't do it. Miserable.
Yeah.
But, hey, listen, shit happens. But, all right, to get back to what I'm doing is it's going to be like a heavy day, so try to make it in a positive way to have people have a good time.
That day
also doing something good. On Sunday, September the 11th, which is it's fucking insane, but it's the 15-year anniversary of that day.
Crazy.
Which is, I don't know where the fuck time goes. But I am putting on a benefit show, and 100% of the proceeds are going to the 9/11 Health Watch organization. And what they do is they provide funding and assistance to literally thousands of first responders that suffer from post 9/11 sickness, whether it's cancer, all kinds of lung issues, respiratory issues, all that stuff.
Because most of them got fucked.
Yes. because, well, I'm not going to get into the whole political thing, but basically it's a fact that who's the people that fucking judge the air quality?
No, it wasn't FEMA.
Not FEMA, the E, whatever. I don't know, whatever it is. The woman spokesperson for that, there's a statement. You could actually Google it. They were saying like I don't know. It was like 2 weeks after the buildings came down. They announced the air is safe, and the reason why they said that is because they had to open Wall Street back up. Okay,
Awesome.
So all these first responders, firemen, cops, civilians, they all went there selflessly to clean up the fucking disaster at Ground Zero. And I was speaking to, he is the vice president of the FDNY Officers Union, who is also a chairperson for the 9/11 Health Organization. He was saying that it is a fact that by 2017, more people will have died from post 9/11 sickness than who died on September 11, 2001.
That's fucking sick.
More than that. So, all the money is going to that. It's a 100% fucking non-profit. It goes through, like I just said, the FDNY vice president of the Officers Union is a chairperson for it. He is, in fact, also a first responder, and there is a very, very good chance that he will be here in attendance for that.
Awesome.
It's not set in stone because it is 9/11,
right.
And there's a lot going on for all these firemen and all these things going on. But he did say that he will support it, and most likely he will be in attendance at some point.
Right.
So, that was a mouthful. That was a mouthful. Catch my breath. Okay, so Sunday, September 11, 2016. It will be a $15 donation, and there will be advance tickets. There has to be.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, there's going to be 10 bands that play. Doors going to be at 2 o'clock. First band on is a band called Examine, relatively new hardcore band. Then Truth and Needles, who played the Veterans Benefit that I drew last February. And Wellington, the singer, is Iraq veteran. He's been there a couple of times. He has some crazy-ass stories. So then you have Jerry Body's band, Tragic Dynasty, is going to be playing. Jerry Body's my man. Then you have Drew Stone from Antidote. He's going to do his Drew Stone Hit Squad little set. Then you have a band called Choke Artist. Then also Robots and Monsters. Then Silence Equals Death. Then great bunch of guys. Big shout out to Richie Pye. Caught in a Trap from Queens are going to be playing. Then direct support for my headliner, which I will not name at this point. Direct support for them is going to be New York Hardcore Legends, Urban Waste. So that's the 9 that I announced. There will be 10 bands. Sunday, September 11th, 15-year anniversary. Come out for a good cause. It's $15, and it's all going towards the people that are sick because they selflessly cleaned up a fucking disaster. And, you know, there's not enough funding, unfortunately, from the government to help these people. So who else is going to do it? I guess I'll do my small little,
awesome.
You know, put a little
awesome
behind
and it's definitely going to sell out. I'm sure once you announce a headliner, it's going to fucking sell out again. So
I hope so.
you got to be quick getting those fucking.
And there will be, all right. I will say I'm not going to mention really any names, but and I have to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it. But somebody on Facebook hit me up who is really good friends with a whole bunch of people within the hardcore scene, and there will be an autographed guitar from Joey Z from Life of Agony.
Nice. That
will be raffled off at that benefit show.
Awesome.
So it is a legitimate Life of Agony Joey Z guitar autographed by Joey Z himself.
Awesome.
So that'll be one of the raffles that will be here.
I'm just thinking, so there was a guy here last night who apparently grew up with the guys from Life of Agony.
Right.
And he came in here and he's like...
all a bunch of great guys.
Yeah, they're all good guys.
And girl.
Yeah, and so he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, you know, I grew up with the guys from Life of Agony, and then Acid Bath came on the fucking jukebox, and he's like, oh, that's funny. Life of Agony's playing right now, and I was like, I just kind of looked at him. I'm like, whatever, you know what I mean? And then the next band comes on, and it was Down, and he's like, oh, there's another Life of Agony song. I'm like, dude,
relax.
None of these fucking songs are Life of Agony songs. Relax, I get it. You know the guys.
Take it easy,
yeah,
guy.
it was fucking hilarious.
Nice.
Hilarious.
Nice.
But yeah, always something fucking entertaining.
Always something.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this shit up. It's so come out this weekend. We got show tomorrow night's a free show. Come down and check it out. Then we got your Scissor Fight on Friday. Let me go down the bands again real quick. Thursday night, Prong Paw Devils and Dives Tour, Winter's Wake, Another Day's Armor and Framework. It's a free show. Friday, we got Gozu, Backwards Payback, and Scissor Fight. Come down and check out that show. It's it's a good, like, heavy rock. It's a good fucking band. Saturday, Voidless, Xenophile, Hellrain, Demo, Poise, Consume the Sun, and Morbid Cross. We got a full weekend.
Awesome.
Hit us up at Lucky13podcast@gmail. If you want a song played, we'll play it at the end of the show. I'm still not good at this shit, so I'll figure out how to play a song if you send me an MP3. Exactly. We're working on it.
So also, if you don't mind, just for any Blast Furnace Productions related anything, you could follow the page on Facebook at Blast Furnace Productions, also on Instagram at Blast Furnace Productions, and Twitter, which I kind of hate the Twitter, but I do have a Twitter account. The Twitter. And it's Blast Furnace NYC on Twitter. So
yeah, do you tweet a lot?
I don't tweet because, well, every once in a while I tweet. I even fucking hate saying that word.
You do.
Do you really tweet?
Yeah.
You're a fucking bird.
I'm not on
It's
Twitter.
terrible.
It took me forever to even get on Instagram. Like, I'm on Facebook and whatever.
Well, I have my Facebook account linked to my Twitter account. So if I post on Facebook, it automatically goes to Twitter.
All right.
Yeah.
That makes life easy. This way you're not
It
tweeting.
does, but then it only fucking, like, no one will really go to it because if you look on my Twitter, it says that I have like 1,500 tweets. But if you look at it, it's all Facebook links.
All right.
But every once in a while, I will tweet because it is a good tool, and I'm just kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, listen, all these shit's a good tool. You don't have to go fucking making flyers and passing them out at shows anymore and all this kind of stuff.
I still do that though.
Yeah, well, it's good, but
because it's old school. That's where I came from, so I still.
It's good too.
Flyers.
Like, you can make flyers too. I'd be like copying, like cutting shit and pasting it together and then photocopying it. I'd still be making flyers like that.
Nice,
so.
like kind of like a serial killer fucking, what is that? Like a fucking ransom note.
Yeah,
like cutting
fuck
out
yeah.
magazine fucking letters.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah. Come on, that was fun as a kid, like doing that shit.
Yeah, when you
for
were a
shows.
kid.
Yeah, and now I should be grown
Right
up. But
after you were done burying stray cats and shit in your backyard.
yeah, the only thing I can do on my computer is Facebook and look up porn, so.
There you go.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
All right, big shout out big thanks to Jimmy for coming out and hanging out with us for this.
Anytime, man.
And talk to you soon. And always, Melody's not here this weekend, so if you don't like Melody and you want to come hang out, now's the time.
Yes.
She's not going to be here for this weekend. I don't think she's here next weekend either. I'm pretty sure she's not. So if you don't like her, come down and hang out.
There you go.
All right, we'll talk to you next week.
Later.
Bye.
Cool.